Remove that.
Oh, where's the music gone?
It's coming. Well, hello there. Whoa, I can't hear you. Hold on.
That's
Okay,
because
there
you
you are.
muted my mic, Julia.
Well, I
Okay,
did
thank you.
because the music was playing, and I think everybody could hear you. And you're
Oh my
going
God.
in mode.
And seriously, we've had enough technical difficulties this morning because
Yeah.
Julia had a power outage. Her computer shut down during the night. It took forever to boot back up. So,
Yes,
wow,
it
at least we're here now, right?
did. So how are you?
I'm good. Week number 20 of the COVID pandemic.
Hmm.
Still hanging in there.
Yes, we
Do you
are.
have it? How's your COVID fatigue? How is it? Do you have it? Is it gone? Like, how are you feeling?
It's not gone. I'm
I
I'm
know it's.
I'm definitely fatigued.
I think everybody is starting to be fatigued, and hopefully we won't get to the fatigue point that we start getting lax with our hand washing and everything else because we seriously don't want to step backwards and do this all over again.
Yeah,
I want
absolutely.
to.
But I think it is to a point where people are starting to be a little less careful and less, you know, on it.
Yeah, on it. But it is good that everybody seems to be wearing the masks. And just before I forget, I do want to plug because I got some beautiful masks. I've got kind that goes over your head and a kind that goes over your ears. And they're actually, I bought them across the road from Sewing A Plus on Cumberland in the little plaza. They're really, really, really nice. I've washed them a couple of times already and they're super thick. So if anybody's looking for masks, and they're like $8. They're really a really nice little price. She's got lots of them, different styles, different patterns, and adults and children. So if you get a chance, take a walk
That's cool.
in there. Yeah.
So as you can see, my mouth is moving not with my sound again. I don't know what's going on. Like my like I said, my computer is totally whacked today. I don't know what's going on.
Mm.
So I apologize for the lack of synchronization.
That's
Of
it's called COVID fatigue. Your
my
computer has
computer got.
COVID fatigue.
Let me see if I can try to
Oh
fix
my God, it's
that.
getting really worse, Julia. It's getting worse. It's really
I'm
slow motion.
gonna try to see if I can fix it. Oh, that's even worse now. Let me. Nope. Oh well, it's gonna have to do.
You just
It
look
is
like
what it is.
one of
Yeah,
those movies
Korean
where the
movie.
mouth. Yeah, it's a movie where the mouth moves at a different time to the words
Yeah,
coming
we
out.
were
That's
talking with
okay.
our guest backstage before, and everything was okay. It was fine, but anyway. So, COVID fatigue. So, RibFest was this weekend. We're going to talk about that a little after we speak to our guests. Where we want to hear from people. We want to hear what you liked, disliked. Did you think it was a great thing? Did you buy the ribs? Did you participate in the restaurant portion of it? Because this year RibFest was very different. It had like a whole
Mm-hmm.
week of restaurant offerings, and oh my God, it cost me a fortune. But I ate
Yeah,
so
I
good
saw that.
the whole week, and it felt so good because I know I was helping our community, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
and we saved so much money since this pandemic has started. Like, we have not eaten out. We're saving on gas like big time. We're not going anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
so we could afford doing it. And I was really glad that I got to taste a lot of the restaurants offering it. Unfortunately, not all of them, just a small sample of them, but I'll talk about that later.
Perfect. Well, today we have two guests on from the White Knucklers Writing Club. We've got Lori Jade Robinson and Bertha Collette. There. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Good
Hi.
morning.
So,
Hi. Hi.
good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
So you've got an exciting event coming up that you thought was almost going to have to be canceled this year, and I did print something out.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so I
Girl.
printed that out so I would have the facts, but you guys are going to talk about it. So we have Lori Jade Robinson. Her handle is Jade. Like that's a nickname, right?
Yes, yeah.
That's your nickname. And Bertha Collette, whose handle is Skippy. Now, I'm going to tell you something that you guys don't know. I was also
Oh,
a member.
oh, look at you.
And there's my handle. Can you see my handle? The second.
Turn it around
Turn
a
it a
little
little
bit.
bit more this way. Tutti. Oh, I know that.
Yeah. So
You
I
guys
was part
know
of the.
that.
Yeah, we were part of the Canadian motorcycle.
Oh,
cruisers,
right.
CMC.
That was years ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so my ex and I, we had a 2004 Victory. I love that bike, and that's why I miss bikes. So whenever I hear Lori driving by on her bike, I just love it.
Yeah, of course.
I just
yeah.
love the sound, sound of motorcycles. But I mean, you either love them or hate them, and once you're a biker, you're always going to be a biker, right?
So, Miley,
So
we shouldn't be talking. We shouldn't be calling you Seeker Chick. We should be calling you Biker Chick.
I was called Biker Chick at one time. Remember, I rode with Dr. Paul on his bike against brain cancer. Yeah,
Yes,
so
I
was
told you.
called-
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was called Biker because I did all his media for him. So I had the pleasure of riding with the crazy guy, but it was a lot of
Yeah.
fun. I miss him. Anyway, a few questions for you girls. So, what exactly is the White Knucklers RC, and when did you begin?
This is our 6th annual event, so 6 years ago.
Okay.
We're a motorcycle riding club that sponsors children who have life-threatening illnesses. Now, also, because our dear friend John Rothwell passed away suddenly of cancer, we created the White Knucklers and the event in his memory, and then we incorporated the sick children into that.
Oh, okay. And how did you come up with the name White Knucklers? Because it's a interesting name.
Whenever you're riding your motorbike and you're
Yep.
holding on to the handlebars, your knuckles get white.
Yeah.
So that's how the White Knucklers, come into effect. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you like pre-COVID. I know you guys were at many events. You were always talking about your mission, and you kind of partially did talk about it right now. But what exactly do you do? Like I know you deal with and you work with sick children. What do you do for them?
We raise awareness for the illness that the children that we're sponsoring. And just to let the community know, we all know adults that have some kind of cancer or something, but we don't realize how many children there are. So for the SDNG area, that's what we do. We raise awareness. We go all over to wherever there is an event to raise awareness.
So, do you know approximately how many children in our area that are affected?
Well, so far we sponsored, Jersey would be the 21st child that we sponsored in 6 years. We go through Rachel's kids, Kim, at Rachel's kids, and we ask her to help us locate a child because we can't go up to any parents because of privacy law.
Hmm.
So through word of mouth and people talking, and that's how we find the different children each year. Then we meet with the child and the parents and ask them if they would like to be sponsored by us, and if they say yes, then we can promote them for whatever event that we're having.
Okay, so you do fundraising too. So the fundraising, I think the child has like a dream gift or something
Yes,
that
yes,
and that's what it's for, right? To help with their
yes,
treatment. So they
yes,
usually have
exactly.
something that they really, really want, and that is why you fundraise and raise money to get those things, right?
Exactly, yes, yes. Yeah, whatever the child, the one wow item that the child would love to have.
Yeah.
And through all the fundraising over the months before our event, we collect up the money and then we purchase the gift. And then at our big event, in front of the whole community at the barbecue, we bring the child up out of the crowd and present them with the gift of their choice. So yeah, it's all about the
Yeah.
smiles, is what I say. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that wow item. That's really cute.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah, because I
yeah.
know.
It's not what we think they would like to have. It's not what the parent thinks. It's what the child wants.
No, it's great that the child gets to decide and let you know.
Yes,
And I know with COVID, so many things have changed. The way you've had to, pivot and do different fundraising. And I know at one point Lori had long pink hair, which is
yes,
now gone. So how
yeah.
did that happen? That was through a fundraiser too, right?
Yes, it was. Because of COVID, we could not do any awareness or raise any funds. So Jersey, through her treatments, was starting to lose patches of her hair. So she came to the strong conclusion to shave her head. So we thought just for Jersey, we would do the same. So the
Mm-hmm.
members, the ladies, we shaved our head. The men shaved their beard or mustache so we could raise some money to get her gift. Yeah. It's coming back in, the birthday too. Yeah. Yeah.
It looks good. It looks good. And I think
We
Jersey's. Go
sorry,
ahead.
we said that we can choose to have our hair, but Jersey couldn't. So that's why we did it for her.
This is nothing compared to what Jersey has done. Yeah.
Wow. And I think Jersey it was a big Barbie dollhouse, right?
Yes.
Oh,
This is great.
Oh
Wiggle
my.
me.
Oh.
you didn't hear
Yeah.
that, people.
You didn't
People
hear
that
that. Oh
are
my God.
listening, nobody heard that.
No.
Yeah, she
Mm.
said anything Barbie. So yeah.
Okay.
I
Sorry
know
about
she's
that.
she's
Oopsie.
probably expecting it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No worries. No worries. Yeah.
So now your main big event you were talking about, the John Rothwell Memorial. It's a motorcycle ride and a hot rod event. And I'm going to have you talk about it because that almost didn't happen. It was only a week ago, right, that you got a green light to be
Yes.
able to actually even hold it. So
Yes.
you guys can talk about this event. Just let people know what it's all about.
And while you're talking, I'm gonna show some pictures from your Facebook page to the people so they can see
Oh,
what
thank
you do.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So on Saturday, August 8th, is our sixth annual John Rothwell Memorial Ride and Hot Rod event for local sick children. The sign up begins from 9 to 10:15. Then we'll have the blessing of the ride by ordained minister Pierre Brunette. And then at 11 o'clock, we're all going to line up on 6th Street and the cars in the parking lot of Giant Tiger and get ready for the ride. So hopefully it'll be another beautiful day. And we're going to travel through the beautiful countryside of the SDNG area.
Mm-hmm.
We'll arrive back here, and the barbecue starts from 12 to 3. There will be restrictions in place. Everybody has to maintain their social distance, their little circle bubble. What we have done this year is everybody will be given a little COVID package from us. So you'll have your own mask, gloves, and your own personal pen, so that whenever you come in, you can sign up. You can, any raffle prizes, any silent auctions, anything that you want to do, you'll have your own mask and gloves so that everybody is safe, and especially Jersey. If you wanted to say, hopefully she'll be able to participate. It all depends on how she's feeling. So yeah, there's it. So August 8th, everybody, you don't need a motorcycle, you don't need a car, just come. Everything starts at 9. The prizes are all day. The kickoff time, yeah, the live auctions will be whenever we return. But the raffle prizes and the silent auctions are all day. The sign out time will probably be around 2 o'clock, so that we can draw the tickets and get everybody's gifts to them.
Wow. I love the idea of the personal pen. That's really a
Yes,
great touch.
well, yes, oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. Whenever you go to touch something, you don't want to.
Yeah.
So everybody gets their own stuff.
And of course, there's going to be a bottle of sanitizer in the entrance. We're getting our plexiglass put up this week.
Yeah. So everybody, we're allowed 50 people inside with the social distancing, and 100 outside. So we should be, we're super excited. You say everything's compacted into a couple of weeks, and we've been going crazy trying to get this there to work.
Oh yeah, so many changes, but no, I'm happy for you guys, because I know when I talked to you at one point, you were really concerned because you couldn't see this event happening at all. Quick question: How many members do you have in the club?
Lucky 13.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it must be a lucky 13 because the event's happening. So 13 is a good number. Yeah.
It
So
is.
we're always looking for new members. As long as you're dedicated to the children, you have to be dedicated to what our cause is. It's not about riding a bike. It's not about wearing a vest. It's about the kids.
Oh, that's wonderful. If somebody wants to join you guys, how do they contact you? Where do they go?
Myself, on Facebook, you can private message us. We have our email address. You could just pop by the clubhouse we're usually here right now on a Friday or Saturday evening. So you can stop in. Yeah.
Where is
We have a little slideshow going of Jersey, and that we have our card. So I'm always posting our business card with our phone number and address. Yeah.
Did you give the address of the clubhouse? I can't remember.
527 A Pitt Street.
Whereabouts is that?
Yeah, right beside Kojiko.
Okay. Right on Pitt. Okay, I wondered. I'm gonna try and get there on the 8th to take a few pictures before you leave. We're actually doing a wedding that day. I'm super nervous because
No worries. We're so grateful that the community, there's somebody from the photography world, Mr. Brian. You've seen his pictures all over Facebook. Yes, so he's always, and then there's also Dick. He's from the veterans, and he has a camera as well. And they always donate their time and their pictures for us and videos. Yeah.
Wonderful. Like say, I wanna come and get a group picture or something before we go set up for the wedding. But it's gonna be one of the first weddings we do during the COVID. So it's going to be very different as well. So
I wanna
I
show-
will be there.
I want to show Lori's pink hair.
Oh, I missed that.
How is it? Yeah.
But it's growing. It's growing back.
It is, yes, yeah. But you know what? I love it because I can just take my helmet off and I don't have that. Yeah.
And it suits you very well. Like if I had short hair like this, I'd look like
Yeah, Bertha too. Yeah, Bertha too. I
Yeah.
love it. Yeah.
No, the styles and the colors look great on you guys. I know mine is starting to turn gray too, and my mother keeps telling me, "Don't color it. It looks good. It's got gray streaks." And I'm going, "I'm not sure."
Yeah. So tired of bleaching and putting the color in and bleaching and oh. So yeah, this is the way it's gonna be.
I
for
think
you.
actually, there's going to be a lot of ladies that are going to have that kind of
Embrace the
color.
gray.
I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, it seems to be a trend these days, and the shortcut too.
Yeah. Well, especially for your biking, when you when you take your helmet off.
Exactly. Oh, the long hair, you got to put it in ponytails or braids or something, and this way you just go. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember, and then trying to comb through it and make yourself look half decent every time you take the helmet off.
Yes.
I remember.
Yeah.
Now, I just have one more quick bonus. We call it the bonus question. Whenever I was a part of CMC, we used to have organized rides. We would meet twice a week to go on rides. Do you guys have stuff like that? Because I know you just came back yesterday from Brockville. Do you have days that you meet and go out? Because we used to go Wednesdays and Saturdays, I believe. How does that work for you?
We do, but with the COVID and everything going on, we didn't do any of that. Larry
Yes.
and myself would go for a ride, but now that things have kind of getting back to normal, we're so focused on our event that it seems we don't really have the chance right now to just go and relax. But once everything is done, and now that excuse me, now that things are happening, and we went on a ride on Saturday for Chucky, our friend, to Brockville. We went on a ride yesterday for the Guardians of the Children. They're such an amazing club from Brockville and Toronto. We did that ride yesterday. So all of our time there seems to be all something is happening now all the time.
Wonderful. I saw that ride with Chucky. We rode with Chucky a few times. That was so nice. Well, he was quite the character.
Yeah, we miss him dearly. He was a very good friend of Larry's. Yeah.
And Julie and I miss somebody else who was a big part of your life, and that's Bud. Bud.
Yes. Thank you, ladies. Yes.
And
that was just sudden bang, just like that, massive heart attack. Yes. So we are, once things are even more, because we know that there was going to be more than 100 people that would attend anything that we would have for Bud. So we have to wait until there is more than 100 people. Yeah.
Allowed, right?
There will be a celebration of life in the future, for sure.
Yes, this COVID has made things that much harder.
Yes, we couldn't have nothing. We couldn't, no wake, no funeral. There was only 2 people at that time that could be there. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was really sad. The timing and
we appreciate your thoughts. Thank you.
And Bud was one of our writers, one of our contributors to The Seeker. What a wonderful guy. You never knew what he was going to write. He was always, he was so creative. And I remember when COVID hit and he had to close his doors because he wasn't, Bud, again, for people that don't know, Bud owned Bud's Records and Cool Things. And when COVID hit, he had to close his doors. But he pivoted. He went online. He did online auctions because I remember, I'll always remember, he said to me, you gotta evolve or dissolve. And
That's
that's what it
yes,
did.
yes, yeah, yeah. So
So we
whenever we're able to, we're gonna have a Bud's Bigger Than Life celebration.
Oh,
That's what we're
that
gonna
is a nice
have. Because Bud
title.
is bigger than life. Yeah, yeah, for
That's
sure.
wonderful. That's wonderful. So is there anything else you guys want to tell our listeners about the club? Or are you ever, I
Um,
hope you at one point going to be able to get back to do those little craft nights, you
yes,
Yes,
know,
I
and
hope
get the
those
so.
fancy
were
crafts.
those were
And
nice.
just as ladies, I can't wait. It's just that everybody is so excited to be able to get out and do something now that they might not want to come and do a craft night. So that's why we're not doing that yet. We figure in the winter time when everything's
Mhm.
finally, everybody wants to be outside right now. Nobody wants to be stuck inside doing crafts. So yeah, we're gonna get back at doing that. As long as
Awesome.
there's not a second wave.
Yeah, yeah, no. We were
Uh,
talking about that before, like, we have to we can't become complacent. We have to actually double down on our efforts to, constantly wash your hands, constantly, cough,
yeah,
your coughing
yeah,
etiquette, your sneezing etiquette, your social distance, maintain social distance. I've seen
right.
so many people yesterday at Walmart that are just, they have a mask, so they think it's okay now, but
Yeah,
it's not okay.
yeah.
You gotta, yeah,
Right. You still have to take the precautions. That's why we're making sure that everybody there is safe at our event. Everything. You cannot come in to look at the prices without having your gloves and mask on.
mm,
Yeah, there will be somebody at the front door, and if you
Mhm.
don't have one, you'll be given one.
yeah,
Yeah. So yes,
good,
yeah.
good.
Double precaution
Wonderful.
here this year. Yeah.
Well, awesome. Thank you
Well,
so much for coming and talking to us this morning.
Well, thank you for having us.
that
Awesome.
was
So,
wonderful.
Miley, we'll see you on the 8th.
Yeah, I will
Sounds
stop by
good.
before you, at some point before you leave. I want to be there to hear the rumble of the motorcycles. I so miss it.
All
Yeah.
right, ladies. Well, thank you and have a great
So,
rest of
bye
your day.
everyone.
All right.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.
Take care, stay safe.
Well, that
Yeah,
was interesting.
it wasn't, it was great that you found those pictures. That was really nice too.
Yeah, these guys are always at our events. Like most of the events we do, we always give them a table so
Mm-hmm.
they can raise awareness of what they're doing and how they're doing it. And so yeah, we try to help them as best we can.
Yeah, because I don't know, bikers are also always great to come together and help out like that. So, and children, it's a wonderful cause. So, everybody, White Knucklers, the Riding Club, the 6th annual John Rothwell Memorial Motorcycle Ride and Hot Rod event's going to be going ahead on Saturday, August the 8th. The location is 527A Pitt Street, and sign up is at 9 o'clock. Kickstands up at 11 a.m. So be there because it is a fundraiser for Little Jersey.
Awesome. So Ripfest.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say it. Your mouth's still a little delayed, but I knew Ripfest was going to come out of there at some point.
So, yeah, Ribfest happened over the last weekend. I actually wanted to grab some pictures here, but I can't find my here. I'm trying to find a browser to go on the Cornwall Ribfest website and show some pictures. So it happened. It was very different. The first day on Friday, we ran into some, problems
A
because,
few little hiccups. Yeah, I saw that, but of
and
course, it's
it
a
is
new
to be
event.
Exactly. It is to be expected. This is the first time that this thing was being done
Mm-hmm.
here. They had done a couple of events like that earlier, but this was the first here that we've handled, and so it is kind of to be expected that things are going to happen,
Yep.
and so things happened, and so there was a little bit of wait on Friday. Some people did wait for quite some time for their ribs, and some people were not happy. Others, were very patient. I want to thank everybody who was so very patient with us, with the volunteers. I was not on site. I was doing my part from my office. I was handling all the pre-orders and the deliveries. I gotta just situate myself, and that went well. Like that part went well. There's
Well,
a few shout
that's
outs.
well. There
Sorry.
should be a shout out to you, Julia, first, because that part is a big part. Because without you doing that, nobody would have got any orders. So you
Yeah,
did a great job, Chicky.
I'm not so vain that I think that I'm irreplaceable. I think that if I wasn't there, they would have found somebody else to do it. But I know they're appreciative that I'm there, and I love doing it, so I wouldn't miss it for anything. But I want to give a shout out to the delivery company RC Express. Robert Cadzio is the owner of that
Mm-hmm.
company, and stellar company. Like, this guy made my life so much easier. I thought I would have to call every time there was a delivery, and all we did is I shared my spreadsheet of deliveries with him, and he was on the ball, and I had nothing to do for the rest of the day. I just had to coordinate with the ribbers to make sure that the
Mm-hmm.
orders were getting prepared, and he would send the driver right there at the time, and so I didn't have to be on top of him. He was like, it was great. Like, it made my life that much easy. So shout out to that company. If you need anything delivered, call RC Express. Super good, and they donated their money back to the club. So any money that they were making on
Wow.
deliveries, they gave back to the club. So it's super awesome.
Nice. Nice.
Other shout outs is our main sponsor was wood packaging, hood packaging. Sorry, wood, hood packaging, and so yeah, there's nothing better than screwing up the name of your main sponsor. Kudos, Julia. That was greatly done. So hood
That's
packaging.
it. Wasn't you didn't screw it up? It was the mouth delay. That's what
Oh,
it
it is.
was.
It is. You're right. It's the mouth
Yeah.
delay. I forgot about that. But I want to put their logo on the screen because it's important. They
Mm-hmm.
were, here we go. So, Hood Packaging, they are
Oh,
on Vincent Massey. They're a company that's been in Cornwall for quite some time, from what I hear, like something like 30 years. And they're open for jobs. So if you're looking for a job, you
well,
can give them a call or go to their website and talk to them. So that was our main sponsor.
okay.
And then we had a few more sponsors. I'm trying to find them now. Oh, so this is what it looked like uh, in the park on Saturday and Friday and Saturday. So it was a lineup, and at one point I hear that the lineup was all the way to almost Brookdale. That was on Saturday, but
Wow.
the traffic was flowing because on Saturday they kind of changed and adapted the things.
Mm-hmm.
And so the traffic was flowing, and the people were not you know waiting so long. Shout
Good.
out, Terry Muir is listening, and he is saying shout out to Herb Stowing for helping us with moving a vehicle that was in the way for Ribfest. So thank you, Herb Stowing. There's also Dr. Rachel Navaneelan, who was a sponsor. There is oh my God, I'm forgetting some of the names now. Dr. Rachel Chrysler was a sponsor. Um, of course, there was Remax, and I think there was the Seeker, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, you think. Of
Yeah,
course, it
I
was
think
the
the
speaker.
Seeker was a sponsor. We actually sponsored the Ribfest Idol contest, so that was our part of the whole thing. But anyways, it was fun for everybody. There was a lot of comments, mostly positive comments on
Good.
on the page. Yes, people had to wait, but mostly they were very very patient and very understanding that this is a really different way of doing things, and really
Mm-hmm.
appreciated that they were able to get ribs. That the Optimist Club was able to get ribs to them this week. So
Oh,
so Mark
Mark.
saying that the ribs were great, and he treated his parents on Saturday.
Yes, I
Awesome.
saw the pictures, Mark. They looked like they were having a good time eating them.
Yeah. So I want to show a few pictures because the restaurants were participating this year too. So there was pictures of some of the stuff that was available in restaurants. This was the pulled pork sandwich from King George.
Nice.
Um, this was the schnitzels platter. It came with sausages, ribs, potato salad. It was really good. I tried that one. That was really good. Um, this was King George's ribs. It's sideway,
Mm.
but I know, right? It's it just makes your so the truffles burger plate was really really good. I didn't get to I didn't get to try these. These I really would have liked to try. It was the Esca pulled pork pizza and then the pulled pork pogos. So I
Oh.
really would have liked to try that, but by that point I was like broke. And I didn't have any more money to spend on ribs or anything. But
Well, that's
again,
that's why you had to go make your own blooming onion
well,
because
that's
you were
not why.
broke. No, I'm
No,
just
that's not
kidding.
because the
I'm
blooming
just
onion was
kidding.
there this year, so they didn't.
I
They
know.
unfortunately did not make it this year. Anyways, go to the Cornwall Rib Fest Facebook page if you want to see all these yummy pictures, and you'll see some of the stuff that the restaurants were giving. And so this picture here,
Mm.
they actually voted for the ribs. They were saying the first was Krabby's, the second was Rib Royale, and the third was Texas Rangers. And I disagree with that. Like I tried all three, and to me, the Texas Rangers one was the winner this year. But like opinions are like I'm not gonna say that actually.
No, don't. You'd better not.
So it was awesome. It was a good time, and I have a little how can I say that? I'm like I love Edwards Bistro. That's like
Hmm.
my favorite place
That's your
and
second home.
my second home, correct? And I've missed it a lot over the last 4 months because of the pandemic. Hi, Aurélie,
Hmm.
my friend, my childhood friend is listening.
Who?
Childhood friend is listening.
Oh.
Um, so yeah, Edwards Bistro. So it's one of the places that I've tried, and I've tried. So I've tried altogether. I've tried truffles, schnitzels, spicy pearl, and Edwards Bistro.
Hmm.
And so spicy pearl, the ribs were like just amazing. I really, really loved it. And funny thing is, I thought they were beef ribs, but they turned out to be pork ribs. So I don't know. They were huge. Like I thought they were beef ribs. Anyway, and then Edwards Bistro was just totally great. Like they were all good, but
Hmm.
I you know I love Edwards. So like, what can I say? This guy is a fantastic cook. He just you could really really taste the smoke in his brisket and his pulled pork. The brisket was so
Nice.
tender, Like it was unbelievably tender, and yeah. So kudos, Jason, for a great Rib Fest offering, and I know he's keeping that menu for the rest of the summer. So I'm kind of like, so
Good, because that was what I was wondering. Because I know they've introduced maybe some new things for their menu for Ribfest. I wonder how many of them are going to keep them. I think you said that
I
Spicy Pearl was
I think
keeping
it's
theirs,
keeping.
right?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're making it part of their permanent menu, but it'll be interesting to know um, if they will, and it'll be interesting to know also how much business this has brought to them. Like I'm really
Yeah.
curious to know how they did during this week. Like I know Edward Bistro said that he was selling out every day, and he's actually giving $1,000 to the Optimist Club. So
Wow.
he did well. Um, I hope all the restaurants did well,
Yeah.
and I really think that like I would love to see it happen again.
Well, I think I like I told you last week, I think this will probably be the new kind of Rib Fest because it brings the community together and it gets people trying restaurants that they may not usually go to. So it's wonderful.
Yeah.
I do have to say I was a little disappointed because I couldn't get to any of the restaurants because we've been out on our property working, and by the time we got back, it was too late to get anything. So I am going to try some of the restaurants regardless at some point. That's why I'm hoping that they're still going to keep their ribs because I love ribs. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping I can still get some.
So we want to hear from you, people. I'm going to post the link again if you want to join us right now and just give us your impression of the new Rib Fest. Did you like it? Did you get some food from the restaurants? Which restaurants did you support? And how was it? Like, come on. We want to hear all about it.
I'm not seeing any movement here on comments. Let's
No
go.
more comments today. Like it's and it's Rib Fest we're talking about. You'd think everybody was commenting. But yeah, no, it was good.
Good.
All in all, it was,
Good.
and I think we're going to see a lot of events that are going to be adapting
Yeah.
and just becoming something different because they have to. Like you have to,
I
like you
know.
said, you have to
You have
evolve
to
or
evolve or dissolve. I'll always remember when Bud said that. Like that, I thought that was awesome. That's what he said. I knew I had to evolve or dissolve. Like that was so wise of the way he put it, and he did. And another event that took place on Friday was the Cornwall Art Walk.
Oh
And
yes.
again, I was so disappointed because we got back into town at 9 o'clock, and that's when it finished, so I couldn't go. But I heard it was really well done. A lot of new artists were out there, and everybody social distanced. They were spread all over the place. And the next Cornwall Art Walk is going to be on August the 28th, and it is going to be from 4 till 8 o'clock. So everybody come on down and visit the artists. It's going to be another wonderful event.
So
Donna
Donna tried
Price.
the Virtulut souvlaki, the pork, and it was amazing. Virtulut never disappoints. Like
No.
it's always, yeah. When you really want good Greek food, it's a
Yeah.
winner.
When you
Mhm.
want those large garlic shrimps,
Oh,
you
I
gotta go
know.
there. I know.
Good.
They're awesome. They're so good. So good.
Yeah. So like the motorcycle ride is changing and doing
Mm-hmm.
it a different way, and the art walk was different, yeah, I think and I think Garlic Fest is happening.
It is. And we're excited because next Monday we're going to have Brenda Norman, the organizer of Garlic Fest, on to talk about what the new Garlic Fest is going to look like. Because again, that was very, very close to having to be canceled because, there's a lot of people that go through that. But I chatted with her yesterday, and it sounds like they've got everything well under control for that. So next Monday at 10 o'clock, she'll be on and she'll talk about it with us.
So Garlic Fest is happening in the park, right? It's usually an outdoor event.
It's not well, I'm not going to say too much because she's going to talk about it. It's not quite in Lamoureux Park. It's close to Lamoureux Park, and it's happening on August the 30th.
Okay. So stay tuned for the details on Garlic Fest. You can get the scoop right here on the Monday morning motivation, um, Monday at 10 a.m. next Monday.
Now we are going to have the scoop. We are working right now on the August Seeker. Julie and I are happy to say we are slowly getting back to print, back to some
Yay!
kind of new normal. It's going to be we're focusing more on subscriptions right now. So if you would like your copy, please call the office 613-935-3763.
Or if you're antisocial and you don't want to talk to anybody, you can just go on the website at theseeker.ca and you can order your copy right there and then. And you don't have to lock into a subscription for the whole year. You can just buy one issue at a time.
Yeah, exactly. So because we want to make
Can I say something? Because I'm kind of excited. So we've been working really, really, really hard on developing an app for the Seeker.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy to say that the first version of the app, and it's going to evolve because it's not the last version, I'm sure, but the first version of the app is available on the Android store right now. And it will be available on the App Store for iPhones very soon. So, in the next couple of weeks, it should be available for Apple as well. So I'm super psyched because this app is so cool. Like, I've been working really diligently and hard, but with RipFest, I kind of fell behind. But there's like a marketplace on it. You can sell your stuff. There's all your good news, all the news that you would find on our website. There's our event calendar is in there. There's a chat that you can, interact with other people in the chat. There's coupons and contests. Like, it's really cool. So go on the app store, download the Seeker app.
Good. I'm excited for that too. So, and right now we are working on the August Seeker, so there is still time if you want to get something into the issue. We do have today to get your ads or whatever good news you have or anything you want to send us. Send it to info@theseeker.ca and we'll gladly publish it.
The other thing I'd like to mention is that we launched something last week for small business owners. So we want to help small business owners profile their companies. So we actually are doing some stories, some business profiles, free of charge. So if you would like your company profiled on the Seeker website, and perhaps in print, if we have the opportunity to do that, if we have the room, we'll gladly put it in print. And again, it also depends how many business profiles we receive, because if we receive 100, we can't publish 100. But if we receive just a few per month, then we can absolutely publish it. I'm trying to see if I can find the visual of this, but so there's basically, it's super simple. Here it is. I'm just gonna bring it to the screen.
And what we're doing it for is more or less for companies to introduce themselves, or after the COVID, reintroduce themselves. Because again, we want to gradually, there's still maybe other people that haven't opened yet, and we want to reintroduce everybody. And it's a good time for people to tell us what they do, because we have so many great businesses in Cornwall. We want to hear about you guys.
And the Seeker has always been about, bringing light onto those gems. And we've always been about helping small business owners. And so what better way to do that than and what better way to celebrate our 10th anniversary than to, giving a little bit exposures to small business owners, because really, an article on a website does not cost us anything, so we're glad to help you and do that. So those are the questions. You can simply just look at all the questions, answer them, and then you can email your answers to info@theseeker.ca, and also include a few pictures. That would be nice.
Yeah.
So we can associate a face to associate your face to your business. And
Yeah.
we used to do
Pictures.
that all the time at the beginning. I had a memory today when I checked my Facebook. The memory was about 10 years ago, and
Mhm.
it was Katerina. Remember, like the second or third
Oh,
cover that we had was
yeah.
Katerina. And usually we had an owner in front of the cover, and we
Yep.
were asking people, who's this person?
Yeah.
And people would fill in a ballot and do a contest for a gift certificate from that business. And it was Katerina from Katerina's restaurant. Like, it was I think the third cover that we did. But so yeah, even back then we were all about helping small business
Yeah.
owners, and that's our
Well, we were
mandate.
all about funneling people over to the businesses and, introducing them to new businesses. That's what we're about anyway. And events and happenings. So we're also going to be doing 5 questions about different events and happenings that are going on in Cornwall too. So now that events are slowly starting to happen again, and talking about events again, if you've got something that is coming up, please send the information to us at info@theseeker.ca, or go on our website, theseeker.ca, under events, and you can post it on the calendar yourself.
There's a fly flying around here. Jeez.
I wonder why you were hitting your nose.
It landed right here. So it was a
Kinda
little
thought so.
fly. There you
Yeah,
go.
those things they're annoying, eh? They're so
Yeah.
annoying. And they're so small.
So you're like, I'm not a fruit, thank you. Anyway, it's still there. So speaking of events, is there anything happening in the next week?
Well, basically, the few events that we talked about, and I didn't have a chance to find too much more, but I do hope people are going to send them in. I'll try and find some more because I did do a bit of an out and about over the weekend. So I did visit a few places, so I'm going to be posting that today, and I'll try and find some events to go along with it. Yeah, the containers are wonderful. I stopped by. It's always a pleasure to go and see who's there. So I stopped by.
I was just gonna say, like, even if there's nothing happening and nothing to do right now, our downtown is buzzing. It is.
It is.
Buzzing. There's so many new terraces and little patios here and there that have opened, and so you can just take a walk down Pitt Street, and it's an event in itself. And then you make your way all the way to the containers, and then
Mhm.
you have a new experience every day, or every second day, because there's new things. There's people renting those containers and different businesses, and so it's awesome.
Yeah, you never know who you're going to meet downtown these days. It's nice. It's
Mhm.
nice to get out and see people. Finally.
Yeah, I just wish summer would be forever. And you praising Christmas already, like, I don't want Christmas.
Did you not like that? Did you
No.
not like that? It's like
No.
5 months or so to Christmas. I can't wait. And then Mrs. Claus, I noticed, put "Who's waiting for the crispy autumn evenings?" She
Oh
had
my
posted
gosh.
that with some nice crispy autumny colored leaves. So
No,
No.
to me it's bring on the canicule.
no, to me this weather is way too hot. I know Julia's a lover of hot weather, but I love the spring and I love the fall, and my favorite is Christmas, obviously. So I know you. I'll just keep posting it. And you know who else seems to like? You know who else seems to love Christmas and is posting about Christmas? Gabe from Your
Oh,
TV.
really?
Yeah,
Gabe.
I'm sharing his posts about Christmas.
Okay. Hashtag stop it, Gabe.
Hashtag don't stop it, Gabe. Keep it coming.
All right. Well, I think that's a wrap for us today. Thank you for listening, people. Try to engage a little more next time.
Yeah, we didn't see too much coming in, and thank you, Mark, for being one of our avid listeners. One
Honor.
of these days, we want you to come on and talk to us.
Yes, he does have to. All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed your week of RibFest. If you have any comments or suggestions, don't hesitate. Send us an email at info@theseeker.ca. We're always open to suggestions. We
Mhm.
believe in people.
Interaction.
Absolutely, we grow that way. Like if you have, even if it's a negative comment, it's constructive a lot of the
Yep.
times, and we look at every single one of them because with an open mind, because we take it as a constructive criticism. So
Yes, we
don't
do.
hesitate. Send it to info@theseeker.ca. And
And before we go, Julia, I just want all the ladies to remember that we are back this Friday at 7 o'clock with Follow Up Friday, a chat for the ladies. It's a private chat. So come on in and let us know how your week went. You can, as Julia says, brag or nag. We'll listen. And
yeah,
we just want to know how everybody's doing during the pandemic, because
yeah,
again, people are getting COVID fatigue. So it's always good
yes.
to talk.
And I think this Friday I'm gonna change the format of it and use this StreamYard instead of that Zoom, because I think it's easier for people to just click on this link and open it than
Hmm.
the Zoom to download and everything. So we'll try this format and see if we get more people joining.
Perfect. We'll put the link out there so you can get ready.
Yep.
But you can have to choose your form of drink because, of course, you're going to want something in your hand. So
Yeah. Absolutely. Whoa, what is this? Hold on. I'm trying to find. Okay, I'm good. Sorry about that.
are you sure? You sure you're good?
I'm positive. So,
All right.
okay, I was looking for a little outro and I couldn't find it. So, anyways, here we go.
Have
Have a
have
good week.
yourself a super duper week.